Hello student, today I am going to discuss electromagnetic spectrum. What is electromagnetic spectrum? The orderly distribution of electromagnetic waves according to wavelength or frequency in the form of distinct groups having widely differing properties is called electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic spectrum is divided into seven main parts. Number 1, radio waves. Number 2, microwaves. Number 3, infrared rays. Number 4, visible rays. Number 5, ultraviolet rays. Number 6, X rays. And number 7, gamma rays. Now let us discuss about each parts of electromagnetic spectrum. Let's start first. Number 1, radio waves. What is radio waves? Radio waves are electromagnetic waves of frequency ranging from few hundred hertz to few hundred gigahertz or even more. The wavelength of radio waves is more than 0.1 meter, and production, how it is produced, it produces a rapid acceleration and deceleration of electrons in areas, and it is detected in receivers areas. Now, uses of radio waves. Radio waves are used in radio and television communication system. Now number 2, microwaves. What is microwaves? Microwaves are short wavelength radio waves having frequency in the gigahertz range, varying from 10 to the power 9 Hz to 10 to the power 12 Hz. Now microwaves, wavelength range of microwaves 0.1 meter to 1 millimeter. And its production is how it is produced: crystal valve or magnetron valve vibration of atoms and molecules. And it is detected at point contact diodes. Now uses of microwaves. Microwaves are used in a radar communication. Microwaves are used for atomic and molecular research. Microwaves are used for aircraft navigation, etc. Now number 3, infrared rays. What is infrared rays? Infrared rays lie adjacent to the low frequency or high wavelength end of the visible light spectrum. In fact, the wavelength of infrared range from 1 millimeter to 700 millimeter, and its production is vibration of atoms and molecules, detection, thermophiles, bolometer, infrared photographic film, eyes, photocells, photographic film, etc. Now uses of infrared rays. Infrared rays are used in solar water heaters and cookers. They are used in revealing the secret writings on the ancient walls. The infrared rays from the sun keep the earth warm. Now number 4, visible rays. Visible light or visible rays. Visible light rays are the most familiar part of electromagnetic spectrum. Visible light is that part of electromagnetic spectrum which is detected by the human eye. It runs from about 4 into 10 to the power 14 hertz to about 7 into 10 to the power 14 hertz, or wavelength range is 700 nanometer to 400 nanometer. This production electrons in atoms emit light when they move from lower energy level to higher energy level. And detection, eyes, photocells, photographic film. Now, uses of visible rays. Visible light is useful in photography. It is useful in optical microscopy. It is useful in astronomy, and also it is great source of energy of human life. Now number 5, ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet rays. The ultraviolet rays cover wavelength ranging from 400 nanometer to 1 nanometer. Production is inertial electrons in atoms moving from one energy level to a lower energy level. So detection, photocells, photographic film. Now uses of ultraviolet rays. They are used to preserve food stuff and making drinking water free from bacteria. Ultraviolet rays are used for sterilizing the surgical instrument. They are also used to study the structure of molecules, etc. Now, number 6. Number 6, X-rays. The region of X-rays lies beyond the ultraviolet region of electromagnetic spectrum. Their wavelength range is 1 nanometer to 10 to the power minus 3 nanometer. A production X-ray tubes or inertial electrons. And detection, photographic film, Zeiger tubes, ionization chambers, etc. Now, uses of X-rays. They are used in medical diagnosis like locating the fracture in the bone, foreign materials like coin or bullet in the body. X-rays are used in radiotherapy to cure skin disease, cancer, and tumors. They are also used in engineering for locating the faults, cracks, flaws in the finished metallic materials, etc. And last one, some number 7, gamma rays. The gamma rays lie at the uppermost frequency range of electromagnetic spectrum. Their frequency range from 10 to the power 18 Hz to 10 to the power 22 Hz. Alternately, their wavelength vary from 10 to the power minus 10 meter to less than 10 to the minus 14 meter, or we can say less than 10 to the power minus 3 nanometer. Production of gamma rays, radioactive decays of the nucleus, and photographic film detection, photographic film, Zeiger tubes, ionization chamber. Gamma rays are of nuclear origin. They These rays emitted by radioactive nuclei and are also produced in nuclear reactions. Uses: gamma rays are used for the treatment of cancer. They are used to examine the thick materials for structural flows. They are also used for food preservation, etc. Thank you.